Hey, welcome back everybody. Hope you're having a wonderful new year. I know it's been a late start for me. I ended up getting the COVID and I'm doing fine, just had not been feeling like doing much of anything for the last couple of weeks, so that's why there's been a serious lack of videos. Anyway, I'm going to be committing to doing at least 3 videos a week moving forward. Mix of, technical stuff as well as just general slot machine play, the ones I have here in my casino. Anyway, for today, I have a Tabasco here. A customer's coming to pick up, and he requested that it be set to $25 denomination. It's currently set at $1, so that means that we're going to have to do some chip processing here to get it reset and set up to the $25 that he wants. So I thought I'd go ahead and film the process, not only for you guys, but for him as well, because he is taking home a pair of chips as well in case he ever wants to change it in the future. Alright, so let's get started. I will try to keep the camera in view. And first thing you want to do, obviously, is if the machine is turned on, power it off. You can't do anything with the power on right now. Alright, so again, the power switch is up there, so turn the power off. The next thing you're going to need to do is to remove this tray down here in order to slide the board out. This just lifts straight up. I'm going to try to do it with one hand here. Okay, so just put that aside. And then the first thing we're going to do is pull the board out. Again, make sure the power is turned off or you will short the board. And these boards are becoming very expensive and rare, so don't do anything stupid. Alright, so we'll go ahead and pull the board out here. And what we're going to be doing is removing the stepper base chip right here, and then putting in a clear chip. And so I'll show you that process here. Move the tripod angled down so you can see what I'm doing on the board here. Alright, focus. Okay, let me zoom in a little bit. Okay, so this is the chip that we're going to need to lift off. If you have a chip puller, there's like a little plastic thing that you can buy that'll make it easy to pull the chips off. If you've never had experience with doing chips before, then I would get one of those. Otherwise, if you get a really long flathead screwdriver, you can do what I'm about to do. The trick here is that there's a little space in between the chip and the socket where it goes into, and you want to just get your flathead in there and lift it up just a little bit, not a lot, just so you can get another gap, and then slowly start to wiggle it back and forth and move to the end. And the idea is you want to try to get it so that you're pulling the chip as straight as possible. Don't want to start to lift it up and then go like this, because you will bend the pins, and these are notoriously hard to get back into their original position, and you will end up breaking them. So just be very cautious with that. So set that aside in a safe place, and we are going to get our clear chip. And the one I have is right here. No, it's upside down. There you go. Now when you're putting the chips back in, you need to make sure that you line up pin 1 correctly. And the way you look for that, and I hope this can come out on camera, is you will see a little notch on one end. You see this one has a notch on one end, and you want to match that up with the board that has a notch also right here. So make sure those are lined up. If you put it in backwards and you power on the machine, you could burn out the chip and possibly the board, so just be careful. Alright, so what we're going to do is just gently set the chip in and make sure that all the pins are in the socket before you push any pressure down, because you could bend the pins again doing that. And what I do is I just look to see that everything is nicely in the socket on both sides, and then just push a little bit of pressure and push it down like that. Sorry, I didn't have that fully in the camera view. Okay, so after you get that chip in there, you're going to put this back into the machine. So let me go back up. Okay, so go ahead and slide this back into the machine. push firmly until you feel like it's all the way seated, and then flip the power switch. And what we're going to look for down here are 2 amber lights. So wait until both amber lights show up. So there's one here, and wait for the second. Okay, so now the second one's there, you can power the machine back off. Pull the board out again. Okay, and now what we're going to do is take that clear chip out and put the, whoops, sorry guys, the key chip in. So make sure it's focused here, and then take this chip out. Okay, and then I have a couple key chips here, but I have a homemade one here. But the one you need is the 45. And again, look for the little notch. Make sure you got it in the right spot. Gently set them in. And then just push down. If you feel any resistance, stop pushing down and check to make sure all the pins are lined up in the socket on both sides. But this one's good. So put this one back in the machine. Put the board back in. Okay, so the board's back in. We're going to power the machine on, and you're going to get 2 amber lights almost immediately. Okay, so they're there. You can turn the machine back off. All right, last time, pull the board out. And then this time we are going to put the stepper base chip back in, which is the game chip basically. All right, so remove this one. So it's being a little stubborn. Again, just be patient. You do not want to bend them. Don't lift up like this because you'll bend the back pins. I can't say that enough. I've done it so many times. Alright, get your stepper base chip back, which is the game chip, and make sure the notches are lined up. Put that in. Push down. Okay. So that's it for the chip exchange process. So now we're going to put this back into the machine. Okay, it's in the machine. Turn the machine on and just close the door slightly like this, not all the way. I'll get this tripod all set up here. And give it a few minutes. It's going to go through this process here that you can see, and you're going to need a jackpot reset key, which are these gold keys, like this. You're going to turn it 4 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and it's going to tell you press the test switch for 2 to 3 seconds. That's inside the door. So open the door. And what you're looking for is this little white plastic button right here. Hold it in for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Go back here. It's going to say, please close the main door. So we're going to do that. And then it's going to say call attendant here in a minute, and you're going to have to open the door, and you're going to hear the loud noise again. And then this time you're going to turn the jackpot key 3 times. Okay, see it says call attendant, so open the door, the alarm's going to go off, turn the jackpot key 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And then it's going to run through the setup again, and now after it finishes with that, that's when we do the configuration on the buttons. And I'll go slow so you can see exactly what you need to do. Okay, and then wait for it to go into key chip config. Okay, you see how it says that? And the refresh rate on the camera is a little slow, so you can see it kind of swiping across, but it's not like that in real person, in real life anyway. So you see it says key chip config. This is like your left mouse button, so it's like the enter key. So press that once, and it's going to say key chip config. Press it again. Okay, now it's going to say denomination. Press it again. It's going to say accounting denomination. Press this, and then press it again. And these are like left and right controls. So what you're going to do is set this one to 0.01, and again you just go back and forth like this until it says 0.01, then press this button. Okay, then after it's set, you're going to press the play max credits button over here. It basically saves it. Okay, then press it again. Okay, now you're back here. You're going to go to coin denomination, press enter, and this is where you set the denomination for the game. So he wanted it at $25, so keep going until you see that. Okay, press the bet max once, twice. Okay, now go over 2 times until it says player denomination, press enter, and here press enter here. Oops, sorry, I went to the wrong one. Okay, so press enter here, and then change this to $25 as well. Okay, press bet max. Okay, and I believe that's it. Let me just check. Yeah, that's it. So press bet max again, and it's going to be on 711 denomination. Press over, press over, press over until you get to machine type. Press enter. Change this to upright. Press play max credits. Okay, and I think that is it inside of here. Let me just check. Yes. So to get back out of this menu, press play max once, and then you need to press this one to go to key chip config 2. Press enter. Validation we ignore. Printer, we want to enable a printer, so press enter here, press enter here, set to enabled. Play max credits. Okay, play max credits again, and then we're going to go over to coinless mode. Press enter, and go to enabled. Play max credits, and I believe that's it. So we'll play max credits, play max credits, play max credits. You're going to see the machine spin, and then it will show in a second $25 because that's what we set it to. Okay, so you see it says $25. Now close the machine. Make sure it's all the way closed. Okay, and then let's see, I think I got a bill here that I can put in. Alright, so it's 4 credits because it's set at $25. Alright, and oh, last thing is I need to put the bottom plate back on. So let me show you that real quick. So open the door. take the bottom plate, set it in and push down, and then close the door, and you're all set there. Okay. And that's how you reset an IGT S2000 machine. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.